If you've been watching dozens of AI videos but still have $0 to show for it, this video is for you. The internet is flooded with over 10,000 different AI tools, and honestly, it's a massive distraction. It's designed to keep you overwhelmed, stuck in learning mode, and never actually starting. The real key to earning your first $1,000 with AI isn't knowing a little about everything. It's mastering one single, sellable service that businesses are desperate for right now. Think about it. The most successful freelancers don't offer 10 different things. They master one. They become the go-to person for that one solution. That's what builds trust and lets you charge what you're actually worth. So in this video, I'm giving you the beginner's playbook. We're going to ignore the noise and focus on the 3 simplest AI-powered services you can use to land your first paying client this month. No fluff, just the steps. The first and most accessible service you can offer is what I call the AI Content Repackager. This solves the single biggest problem every business and content creator faces: the content treadmill. They spend days creating one amazing video or podcast episode, and then it's gone. They have to start from scratch for the next one, and the one after that. It's exhausting. What if you could take that one piece of content and turn it into a dozen without them lifting a finger? That's the service you're going to sell. And the demand is huge. 70% of small businesses are already trying to repurpose their content because it saves them time and gets them more customers. That's why the content marketing industry is a $600 billion market. Businesses need more content, always. You are going to be their secret weapon. Here's how simple this is. Your client could be a local business coach who posts one long interview on YouTube every week. She's an expert in coaching, not in social media. She doesn't have the time to chop up her video for every single platform. That's where you come in. Your only tool for this entire business is a $20 a month ChatGPT Plus subscription. That's your entire startup cost. Here's the exact 4-step process. First, you get the transcript from her video. You can use a free tool online to pull it directly from YouTube or just ask her for the file. Second, you copy that entire transcript and paste it into ChatGPT. Third, you give the AI a very specific set of instructions. This is the part that feels like magic, but it's just about giving clear directions. You'll write a prompt like this: you are an expert social media manager. Based on the following transcript, create these 5 assets. 1. A 500-word blog post summarizing the 3 key takeaways. 2. A professional LinkedIn article expanding on the most important point. 3. A 5-tweet thread with engaging hooks for each tweet. 4. 2 short, punchy Instagram captions, each with a call to action. And 5. A short snippet for an email newsletter. You hit enter, and in less than 60 seconds, ChatGPT generates all of that content. You've just turned 1 hour of video into a full week's worth of marketing for your client. You see, you're not the writer, you're the director. If you can write an email, you can do this. Fourth, you review the AI's output, clean it up a little to match your client's voice, and deliver it. You don't need to be a marketing genius. You just need to be the person who knows how to operate the machine. So what do you charge for this? A great starting point is a simple package. 4 content repackages a month for $450. That's one for each week. For your client, that's a no-brainer. She gets her time back and her content gets way more exposure. For you, let's do the math. Each repackage might take you an hour of work, mostly just refining the AI's output. That's 4 hours of work per month for $450. That's over $112 an hour, all from a $20 subscription. This is the perfect entry point because you're not selling a complicated tech service. You're selling time. You're selling peace of mind to busy creators who are desperate to get off that content treadmill. Now, if writing isn't your thing, don't worry. This next service is for the visual thinkers, and it's one of the most underrated AI hustles right now. We're going to build what I call an AI Lookbook Creator service. Think about a local interior designer, a new restaurant owner, or an event planner. They have a vision, a feeling they want to create, but showing that vision to a client before anything is built, that's incredibly difficult and expensive. It used to mean hiring a graphic designer for thousands of dollars. Not anymore. You can now do it for them in a few hours. The only tool you need is a mid-journey standard plan, which costs about $30 a month, and the demand for this is exploding. Businesses are hungry for technology that makes planning and visualizing easier. Here's how you become their solution. Let's imagine your client is a local interior designer. She's pitching a new coffee shop owner and wants to sell them on a modern rustic cafe concept. Instead of just describing it, you're going to show it to them. You open up Midjourney and you start writing prompts. Think of prompts as just describing a picture you want to see. So for the first image, you might type something like, interior of a modern rustic cafe, bright and airy, with exposed brick walls, warm wood tables, and hanging plants. Photorealistic, natural morning light. In about 60 seconds, Midjourney gives you 4 stunning, high-quality options. You pick the best one. Next, you need a different angle, so you write a new prompt. Close-up of a coffee bar in a modern rustic cafe, sleek espresso machine, polished concrete countertop with handmade ceramic mugs on display. Detailed, sharp focus. Boom. Another perfect image. For the final touch, you want to show the customer experience, so you prompt a cozy seating nook in a modern rustic cafe, leather armchair, small wooden table with a latte and a book on it. Soft, inviting atmosphere. In less than 15 minutes, you've just created a 3-image lookbook that makes the designer's vision tangible. It's real. The cafe owner can see it, feel it, and most importantly, approve it. Let me be clear. You do not need to be an artist. Your job isn't to draw, it's to describe. If you can describe what's in your living room, you have all the skill you need to start this. The AI does all the heavy lifting. So how do you price this? Forget charging by the hour. You package it. A great starting offer is a 10-image concept lookbook for $785. To a small business, this is an incredible deal. A traditional concept artist could charge thousands for the same work. You're delivering a high-value creative asset at a fraction of the cost. Let's look at the math. Your only expense is the $30 Midjourney subscription. You land one client for your $785 package. That single project covers your software cost for over 2 years. The rest is pure profit. Even if that 10-image package takes you a full day of work, you're still making nearly $100 an hour. You're not just selling AI pictures. You're selling clarity, you're selling confidence, you're turning a client's fuzzy idea into a crystal clear vision they can build a business around. The first 2 services are fantastic ways to make your first $1,000. But this third one? This is how you build a real recurring income stream. And it solves a problem that almost every local business is bleeding money from. What's the most expensive sound in the world for a small business? It's a ringing phone that no one answers. Think about your local dentist or plumber. They are masters of their craft. But they're usually terrible at being a 24/7 receptionist. When they're with a patient or on a job site, they can't answer the phone. After 5 p.m., forget it. Every missed call is a potential customer who just went to their competitor. This is where you come in. You're going to sell them an AI-powered 24/7 receptionist, a simple chatbot that lives on their website, never gets sick, never takes a break, and instantly answers questions from new customers at 3 a.m. on a Sunday. And here's the part I wish someone had told me earlier. You can build this entire thing without writing a single line of code using a free tool called Zapier AI Agents. Let me show you just how simple this is. We're going to build a brand new receptionist for a fictional dental clinic, let's call it Smile Bright Dental, in less than 60 seconds. Okay, here we are in Zapier. First, we create a new agent. Next, in the instructions box, we just tell it what to do in plain English. We'll write something simple. You are a friendly and helpful receptionist for Smile Bright Dental. Your job is to answer basic questions about the clinic. Our hours are Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Our address is 123 Main Street. That's it. We hit save. Now let's test it. Let's pretend we're a customer and ask, what are your hours? And there it is. An instant, perfect answer. Let's try another one. Where are you located? Boom. Perfect again. You just built a functional AI receptionist. We didn't write a single line of code. This isn't a tech skill, it's a communication skill. Now that's the basic version. But these agents can get incredibly smart. Real businesses are already using this to automate up to 70% of their customer inquiries. This isn't just a cool gadget, it's a massive efficiency boost that can lead to a 30% cost saving on customer support. And it's what customers actually want. A recent study found that 62% of people prefer using a chatbot over waiting for a human agent. You're not just saving the business money, you're giving their customers a better experience. So let's talk about the most important part. What do you charge for this? This is where the model gets powerful. You don't charge by the hour, you offer a package. For the initial build and setup, where you create the agent, train it on all the clinic's information and install it on their website, You charge a one-time setup fee of $1,250. Then, for hosting, maintenance, and making small updates each month, you charge a simple monthly retainer of $150. Think about that. Your very first client is over $1,000 in your pocket, plus a recurring income of $1,800 a year. Land just 5 clients, and that's a $9,000 a year side business with very little ongoing work, all from a tool that's free to start with. You're not selling a piece of tech. You're selling your clients the ability to capture every single lead, to serve every single customer, and to finally get peace of mind knowing they'll never miss a new opportunity again. Okay, you have 3 proven services. But this brings us to the part that stops 99% of people. How do you actually find a client? This is where I made my biggest mistake, and I want you to avoid it. When I first started, I thought I was a genius. I built this incredible, all-encompassing AI strategy service. I walked into local businesses, ready to blow their minds. Instead, I just got confused looks. The coffee shop owner didn't care about my AI-driven growth flywheel. He just needed more people in the door on Tuesday mornings. I didn't sell a single package. And that failure taught me the most important lesson. They don't want a complex strategy. They want a simple solution to an obvious problem. Most small business owners are overwhelmed. Their biggest challenges aren't a lack of AI, it's a lack of time, a lack of budget, and simply finding new customers. So we're going to give them a simple solution right now. Forget the complicated pitch. Here is your exact plan for tonight. Step 1. Pick one of the 3 services we just covered: the Content Repackager, the AI Lookbook, or the AI Receptionist. Just one. Don't overthink it. Step 2. Open Google Maps on your phone. Search for 5 local businesses that are a perfect fit. A coach who posts on YouTube for the Repackager, a new interior designer for the Lookbook, a plumber who is probably on a job site for the AI Receptionist. Step 3. Send them this exact one-sentence email. Let's use the Receptionist as an example. The subject line is just quick question. The email is, "Hi business name. I noticed you don't have an instant chat on your website to capture leads after hours, and I had a simple idea for you. Are you open to hearing it?" That's it. You're not selling. You're offering a solution to a problem they feel every single day. Do this for 5 businesses tonight. This is how you start. At the beginning of this video, I mentioned the 10,000 AI tools designed to keep you distracted. The truth is, you only need one tool and one service to get started. The formula is simple. Pick one AI service, find one platform to find clients, and get one client. Then repeat. Here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one of the 3 services I showed you, just one. Then spend the next 30 minutes finding 5 local businesses on Google Maps that could use it. That's it. That's your first step. A year from now, you could be making an extra $3,000 a month, or you could still be watching videos and wondering. The only difference is starting, and you now know exactly how. If this video gave you a clear plan, subscribe. Every video here is about building real income with AI. No hype, just actionable strategies. See you in the next one.